everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel and budgeting and cash envelopes in general, you're in the right place. We're going to be breaking down today each category, explain why I use them, and I'm going to talk through the benefits of cash stuffing to stay on track with your spending and savings. So let's go ahead and dive in. First up, I just wanted to say thank y'all who are still connecting with me through these videos. It has been a while since I've posted, and I do apologize for that. I definitely fell off of the content creator wheel, but I am back, and I really want to continue to show you guys how to be financially sound and really take charge of your finances to become debt-free. And that is my whole goal here. So without further ado, I wanted to show you guys my binders. Now, since I have been out of the game for a little while, not too much has changed. I don't have a fancy setup or anything like that, but honestly guys, what matters is that we are getting started. Doesn't matter where we start from, just the fact that we are going to start. So this is my pink binder. I have my pink binder, which is like mostly all of my necessities and things that have to come out. And the yellow binder is more my sinking funds for some more personal entertainment type of categories, which you'll see once I get into it. But going into it today, you'll notice nothing is gonna be super beautiful here, but you know what? It's not even the point, and I really hope that you guys can get a good taste for what cash stuffing is and how it can benefit you through this video. So today we will be cash stuffing my paycheck for today, which is November the 1st. And today we will be cash stuffing $1,899. I went and I pulled out all of the money from my bank. And so let me go ahead and open that real quick. And this is all of the money here that we will be working with. So let me kind of set up here. So let's go ahead and get started. So I had already paid my rent for the month of November. So we're just gonna go ahead and skip past that category and move on into my utilities. I just have my utilities all lumped up into the same folder, but I will be breaking it down by what the utility is and how much it costs. So for this paycheck, because I do get paid bi-weekly, we will start with my internet bill, which my internet is coming out to $74. Really, it's $73.91, but just for the sake of the bills that I'm not gonna be cash stuffing change, I'm just gonna be rounding up for this video. So $74, we'll go ahead and we will take 50, 60, 70, right? Yeah, 60, 70, and 4 ones. And that will cover my internet bill. Well, yeah, that'll cover my internet bill. And then next up, we have my electric, which is $81 even. So we'll do 50, 60, 70, 80, and $1 for my electric bill. And then next, my laundry, which luckily I do already have the roll of quarters out for one half of it, but I usually pull out 20. So that other 10 would just come here, and that'll go towards next week's roll of quarters that I'll go to the bank and pull out. And then after laundry, we have my cell phone bill. I do pay for myself and my daughter's cell phone plans, and that comes out to about $110 a month. So we have 100 and 110. We are on the Xfinity mobile plan, which I find has really good rates, especially if you're someone that is paying for more than one phone line. I do really like it, and it's like the same coverage as Verizon, so I feel like it's really good. And then next up after that, that takes care of my utility pay for this paycheck. And then I move on to my groceries. I do like to use Instacart, whether I'm picking up or having my groceries delivered. And then I set some money aside for my daughter, her school lunch money. So for this paycheck, I will pull out $200 for my groceries and then $25 for my daughter's school lunch account. And this will go into my food category. I did have some labels left over that were actually really nice and pretty that I stuck in here. So I did still want to use those where I could, but most of the labels I wanted to use, I don't actually have pretty labels for. And yeah, I had to use my little Post-it notes. So gasoline, car, self-explanatory. This is just the gas for my car, literally. And I budget that for the month. I work from home. I don't do a whole lot of driving around. So I do have the luxury of kind of staying on the lower end when it comes to budgeting money for the amount of gas that I put into my car. So I will be budgeting $80 for the month. So 50, 60, 70, 80. And I will be taking this $80 and shoving it in the envelope. I do drive a Volkswagen CC. I do not recommend. They are very expensive to upkeep, but they are okay on gas, I guess. Next up I have is pets. So currently in this category, for this paycheck, I have their food that I order and get delivered through Chewy.com. And for that, I will pull out $200. I have two cats, two domestic short hair cats. One is black, one is gray and white. I love them. They are really, truly like my life. And basically, I have them on an all wet food diet and then their litter. So just to get the right amount of cans of food for them and their litter, it does get pretty pricey, but I do value their lives. So I try to make sure I can splurge on them where I can. And then also, in addition to their food, I do have pet insurance for them, which some people think is kind of insane, but I do have their pet insurance through Trupanion, which is also through Chewy, and that comes out to about $115 a month. So 100, 10, 15, and that'll also go right in with pets. And then that will do it for the pet section. Moving on to health, this is where I kind of compiled a bunch of different things. So you'll see me stuff my gym membership, my daughter's health insurance, the amount of money I spend to go to the chiropractor once a month, the amount of money I set aside for prescription pickups. And then also, I don't know if it really counts as wellness, but I just didn't know where else to put this, but the amount of money that comes out of my account for my life insurance policy. So my gym membership, I do get a discount through my health insurance, and I pay $29 a month for my gym. So 25, and then 1, 2, oh my gosh, 3, 4, $29 for my gym membership. Is this open? Oh, now it is. It was. Okay. So for my gym membership, and then for my daughter's health insurance, it comes out to about $172 a month. So 100, 50, 60, 70, 1, 2 for my daughter's health insurance. Oh, why is this one so sticky? Okay, that goes for her health insurance. And then my chiropractor, it kind of varies like by $1 or $2 or a few, but it's usually around $56 per visit, and I go once a month. So 50, 5, 6 into my health category here for my chiropractor. And then I put $10 towards any like miscellaneous subscription. Oh my gosh, not subscriptions, prescriptions, medicine that myself or my daughter might need for the month. It's usually nothing crazy, so I like to stuff a little bit on the lower side for that. And then like I was saying, my life insurance policy, I do pay about $133 a month. So let me see here. or I'm sorry, 132. So let's go here. What was it? Okay, oh my gosh, I just blanked. Okay, 120, 30, and 2, right? Yeah. And then that completes the wellness section. And then next, I have my debt. I will go and make a separate video about this, guys, but I am really trying to pay off my debt, preferably in the next year or two. So the extra money that I'm setting aside to throw at my student loan payment, because that's the smallest debt that I have, is gonna be $225. So 225, and that'll go in my debt. So that is an extra that will go towards my student loans, is that $225. Moving on from debt, we have subscriptions. Now, I'm gonna explain to y'all the subscriptions that I do have, which currently it is just, oh boy, I have Canva, I have Amazon Prime, I have Apple, more specifically like Apple Music, and LinkedIn Learning. Now, could I cut some of these off? Probably, but I do use Canva quite a bit for work. Amazon Prime is pretty self-explanatory. I probably don't need it, but it is definitely convenient. And then Apple Music, I mean, do I really need that? Probably not, but I do listen to music a lot too, so I'm just, gonna cut my losses where I can. And then LinkedIn Learning is something that I use to just further my knowledge and my education for my career, and I do find that that is pretty useful to me at this moment. In my subscriptions total, it would be about $112, and stuff that in the subscription spot. And then we have my investments. So for my investments, this is my emergency savings, which I like to keep at $1,000, and it's already made it to that point in my bank savings account. And then I have my high yield savings account and then my brokerage that is for my daughter. Since I am prioritizing the debt thing right now, I will only be stuffing into my high yield savings as far as my investments category goes. And that today will be getting $200. I do have my high yield savings account through Marcus Goldman Sachs, and the interest on that is actually pretty nice. It's like 4 point something %, so I do like that. And then that is it for my necessities binder. Moving on to my not so necessities binder. Basically, for this whole binder, I have it broken out into kids, household, car emergency, Christmas, vacation, clothing, and dine out. And just for the sake of the way that I broke this down, I am gonna be stuffing the entire $59 in here, but just know that I'm gonna have it allocated, gonna be going into the personal category. This is just money that I can use on literally whatever. And the next video that I have, I will break down more of like, how do I save for clothing and dining out and household items and things like that. But right now, with debt being my main focus, that might not be what my videos tend to revolve around, because I am trying to be a little bit more frugal, except for when it does need to be something that is like an emergency. So this would go into my personal little envelope, which I think I broke this envelope, honestly, because there's no zipper on it. But typically, outside of this, I would be budgeting for any extra money for my daughter, any like household cleaning items, car emergency, Christmas, vacation, clothing, and dining out. But since it is only $59, I could budget this into different categories, but for right now, most of this will probably, this paycheck at least, be going towards like household items, or I might just hold on to it and stuff it with my next paycheck with the next video. So that concludes my cash stuffing video for today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'm just gonna set that right there because the zipper's broken. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys continue to watch, and I cannot wait to see you in the next one. Bye, guys.